Hi everyone, welcome back to my craft room. If you're new to my craft room, then welcome. Today we are doing our Christmas in July video. It is the 25th, so I figured why not? Let's get a little something done here. Just a few little fun little projects that you can do now that they have it at Dollar Tree and things you can pick up now. So we're going to do one with one of these. We're going to change this up into a Christmas little ornament. I thought that would be fun, real pretty. I thought this was going to be easy because it has two screws on the back. I took the screws out and this thing is glued on here tight. So you know what? We're just going to leave it on there. But we're going to sand off all that glitter and we're going to paint that white. Now I picked up one of these little stands here, little easel with a canvas on here that comes with it. I'm going to paint this stand. I wanted this a little bit darker, and I actually put one coat of, where's my paint? Way back here. No, that's not it either. Where did my paint go? I'm losing my marbles. Oh, it's holding up this. The Waverly chalk paint. This is the snow white color we're going to use on here. And now my dog is going to stand out there and bark, so let me go tend to her. Okay, I put her out down the hall there. She may still bark out there because my husband just left to go to the store. So we'll see what happens. And then I picked up two of these. Actually, I'm just going to do this one for now. The black one. They have these little lanterns in black. They have them in white. I love these with that tall candle in there. And let's click that. Look how pretty these are. These light up so pretty. So I want to do something with that. And these wood slices that they have in the Crafter Square section. You get two of them here. I did have to drill holes in them. I used my little, where are you? Oh, I don't even know where it is. My little drill. It's over there now. I put things away too quickly here to try to make room. But this little guy here, I love this little Dremel. And I always have this little drill bit in there that I use, and I just drilled holes in it. But you can get these that are already pre-drilled. I think Temu sells them. Comes with the little jute strings and everything. But I want to be able to hang it, so I did drill a hole through it. It wasn't it wasn't hard because it wasn't easy. It wasn't hard whatsoever. But that's what we're going to do with this little guy. So that's all four of these little things we're going to do. Three of them are going to be done with decoupage because, you know, I love my napkins and I love to make little pretty things with it. So for this one here, we're just going to take some of the white chalk paint. These are going to be easy peasy, real quick and easy projects here. And these, we're just going to give these a coat of white paint, like so. Get kind of to the edge there. It really doesn't matter if you get on the edge because we're going to put that napkin and stuff all the way over top of it. And these are real easy to paint. So you just give that one coat just because with the white underneath, it really shows the image of your napkin so much better when you put it on there. Otherwise, it, you know, a dark background is going to make it look much darker. So real easy. Just one coat, real quick and easy. Doesn't have to be perfect. And then after this dries, we are going to go over this with two coats of Mod Podge and let it dry real good in between coats. I already have one ready to go over here. So I can show you that one in a second. Let's finish getting this one painted up and I will finish this little guy at another time. But I just wanted to get some of these things started. You know, you really need to start early if you're crafting for the holidays because, you know, it's very time consuming. And people are always like, you know, why do they have all this stuff out so early? But you know what? You got to get an early start. Otherwise, you're going to drive yourself crazy trying to get it done. Especially if you do like craft shows and things like that. A lot of these little projects would be perfect for that. You know, if you're going to do a craft show or something. So there. Just one coat of that. It makes it nice and bright. And then after that dries, we'll put on a coat of, two coats of Mod Podge. This one here, I did one coat of paint on here. I just painted that one time with the same snow white paint to use a napkin on there. And now this little guy here, we are going to have to sand off all that glitter, which is not difficult. It's just messy. And where's my sandpaper? Here it is. so I kind of want to save this one for last. And I won't do this on camera, the whole thing, because it's loud and annoying. But I just wanted to show you how easy it is just to get the glitter off. And that's all we need to do. It doesn't matter about the words or anything like that. You just want to get that glitter off of there, because otherwise it'll just be bumpy underneath your napkin that you're going to decoupage on here. So yeah, see, it comes off real simple. Most of that's off already, off the words. And then you're just going to want to brush that off really good. So let me finish doing that and clean this off here so I don't have glitter all over the place, and then we'll come back and start working on these projects. Okay, got all that glitter off of there. Just going to take some more of this white chalk paint, and we're just going to give this a coat of that. This stuff covers so well. I love some chalk paint. I really do. I don't want to get too much on the edges there. And if you do get some on the tin, that's not a big deal, because that will scrape right off of there with just your fingernail or whatever. So yeah, we're just going to paint that all nice and white, like so. And then we are going to go in with our Mod Podge, and we're going to give that another 2 coats, because these are we're going to use the iron method on to iron on our image, which I'm in love with that method now. So anything is super flat, it's getting ironed on. It just comes out so nice. No wrinkles, no anything. Just beautiful. Alright, so let me get a coat on here, so I'm ready to go with this one later. Because a lot of times I'll do half of this and say, well, I'll do it off camera, and I never get back to it. I think this blue here is going to need 2 coats of this white paint, but that's fine. It depends on your image too. If your image has a lot of pattern, which mine does, it really may not be necessary to do 2 coats. But all right, I've got my sloppy old shirt on here today, so in case I get paint on anything, yeah, that's definitely going to need 2 coats. But anyway, looking good already. So that's going to dry. Give that another coat, and then 2 coats of Mod Podge, and then you end up with this, a nice shiny little star. So let me turn my iron on. Somebody told me about these irons, because I was using my big old iron the other day when I was doing my first iron-on decoupage, and I didn't even know they made these little tiny craft irons. I'm out of the loop sometimes, I tell you. So we're gonna, ouch, turn this one on. I was on a little bit. I want to turn this one up so it gets, that got hot quick. I want it to be really warm, so almost to the highest setting here, in between. Look at the cord on this thing. I have not seen like a fabric like cord on anything in forever, but it's super cute. I love this little thing, and it definitely gets hot quick, because what did I just knock down? I don't know. I don't even know. Oh, it was my letter opener that I sat over there. Okay, so for this one, that's going on there. What did I decide on this one? Now I'm confused. Oh, the Santa. I thought this would be so cool to put on there. I found this napkin. Now, don't ask me where I got all these napkins, because I really don't know. This one is gorgeous. Look at this guy. If you want to find really pretty napkins like this, go on to decoupagenapkins.com, because they have so many to look through, and you can buy just 1, 2, how many you want. I think it's like 80-90 cents, something like that, per napkin. Shipping's great. It's packaged real well when they come, and yeah, and it was really quick too. I think when I ordered for them the last time, it was here like in about maybe 5 days. So really cool. And they have any napkin you could think of. But anyway, this one, I wanted to try to get the little girls and the Santa in this, on this star. So I'm just trying to figure out how I want to lay this out. I think it's going to go kind of like that. I really wanted to get the kitty cat in there, but if I do that, I'm going to lose the kids. Yeah, it would only be one little girl looking through the window, so we're going to have to lose the kitty cat. Bummer. We're going to get maybe his ear in there, but I do want to get both of the little girls looking through the window. I should have shut my fan off. And I apologize. They are working on putting in new storm drains all the way up and down our road. They're about 1.5 blocks away from my house now. So I'm trying to get my videos done, but I think I'm going to have to start filming them at night until they get done. They said they're not going to be done till the end of August. So, all right, so you're going to do that. Set the napkin you got to get it down to the 1 ply first. I forgot to mention that. Let's see, where is this napkin? Here it is. I think this was a 3 ply napkin. But yeah, you got to get all the other plies off of here, which isn't difficult. They just kind of peel right off. If you can get a hold of them here. I usually get them, my fingers are always sticky from this stuff. Come on. Let go. I can see it, I just can't get a hold of it. There we go. So you're going to take both of those plies off until you're down to just the one single thin piece of napkin. So that's what you're going to do. I forgot to mention that part. Then you're going to lay this out where you want it. You are going to cover it up, make sure it's nice and smooth out. And then we are going to take our iron, and it's going to bring up that Mod Podge that's underneath, and it is going to seal your image onto this little star. And I can't see that thing under there, so I'm just kind of feeling around for where this star is. And I like to go over it a couple times, but you can see right here on this part that it's actually coming up through the napkin, so it doesn't take too much. Yep, nice and hot. Make sure you get all your edges. How far up does this one go? All your edges are pushed down. And we're going to go out this way on this one. Let's see, where's my other star part? There we go. And you just want to make sure, whoops, so you can see the Mod Podge coming through. So I think we got all the corners here. Let's see, let me set my iron over there. Take this off carefully. And voila, your image is on the star. And now once this cools off, because it's really hot right now, and the tin's hot right now. So we're going to cool this down, let it cool down, and then we are going to take our little nail file, which would have been a lot easier if I could have got that star off of there, but we're going to figure it out. And we are just going to sand off these edges, and you'll see. But right now, it's got to cool down. So let's set this little guy over here. This, I believe, no, that is going on there. While I got the iron going, I want to do the iron-on ones. So the other one here is this one. And I got the 2 coats of the Mod Podge on here. Same thing, I got this cute napkin here. This is another one. Someone sent me all these napkins a long time ago, and I really don't know where they came from. But like I said, check out that website, and there is so much on there. So I want to figure out exactly where I want these little snowmen. Right there's the hole, so that'll be how it's hanging, and I think that looks pretty good right there. And we're just going to smooth it out. Get another piece of our parchment paper here, and just iron this baby on. This is just so easy. Now you can put another layer on top of it if you want to, and what I'm going to use, I'll show you here in a second. As soon as I wiggle this down here, I'm going to use this Duraclear Ultra Polyurethane Ultra Matte Varnish. I really like this stuff. It doesn't have a strong smell or anything. It has a matte finish, and I ordered that. I believe I ordered that on Amazon, but I think you can get it probably at any craft store or whatever. All right, so that should be on there. Did I get every inch of it here? I do think so. That's gonna be so cute. Look at that. All right, now we're gonna set that aside too because it's super hot. And that's it, that's what we're ironing on. So let me turn my iron off here so I don't burn myself again, which I almost did there. This thing's so cute. I love it. Isn't that adorable? Amazon. I'll try to link it if anybody's interested. Because I just got it like last week. First time trying it out. Love it. It's so cute. So much easier than using a large iron on it. Alright, so now for this. Actually, I think I'm going to put my image on here first. And then we can go back, and I want to make this easel a little bit darker. So I just have 1 coat of the paint on here. And then we are just going to decoupage that on there, but what I'm going to do with this one is, let's see, where did my other jar go? I don't know. But we're just gonna put some decoupage right on this can. What? This, not that much. Let's scoop some back up in there. That came out really fast. Where's my paper towels? All right, I may have to scoop some more of that back in here. Boy, I don't like to waste this stuff. All right, let me get a brush. Where are you, brush? Here we go. And I'll see how much I need on here, if I need to put any back. So we're just gonna smear some Mod Podge on here, and then we're just gonna let it kind of get tacky. I don't want it to be dry at all, but not super wet, because we're gonna try to get this image on here nice. And this is really hard to iron on unless you can find something that fits perfectly underneath this canvas. Let me scrape some more back in here. All right, we're gonna do the edges too, but I'm not gonna worry about that until the very, very end. All right, I think I got enough on here. All right, let's set that here just for a second. Hopefully, I got my fan. I don't think it'll dry too quick. But we are just gonna take some of this brown. This thing's pretty full, so let me see if I can just squirt out a little bit of this stuff to work with here. I'm just gonna put a little bit right here on my mat. There we go. And what I'm gonna do with this is just paint some on, wipe some off like a stain. Sometimes I water this down, but I don't wanna make it too much lighter, because I want this to be a much, I don't know, we're gonna see what this looks like. It may not even need to be wiped off if this goes on nicely with one coat. But I don't want it to look like paint. That's the whole thing. I just want it to look more like it's a stain. So let's see. Let's see if we can do this real quick. And wipe that off. Yep, that'll work perfectly. Okay. So, whoops, I just stuck the handle right in the paint. I'm on a roll today. So we're just gonna paint this up real fast. I may do some of this off camera because this is gonna take me a minute. Painting my finger, I'm painting everything. I just wanna get it on here quick so I can wipe it off. All right, so there, we got that side done. Real simple. I mean, there's nothing easier than this, right? Just smear it on and wipe it off. Or you can always stain it if you have a real stain. If I can't, the stain takes forever, and the smell sometimes is what really turns me off from using a lot of stain, especially in the craft room. I don't mind doing it outside, I really don't, because I love stained wood, but the smell I could do without. All right, and it seems to take forever for that smell to even like calm down. All right, I'm gonna leave this because I actually need more paint here to do more. But I'm gonna leave that for now, and we're going to get our image on here. Let me stick that with some water. Wipe most of this paint off so I don't stick my hand in it. There we go. All right, so is this tacky? I think this is just right to stick this image down on here. And you kind of want to figure what you want and where you want the edges. I kind of want the edges even because I want to fold them over is my hope here. That is my hope. So I think now it needs to come down a little bit. I don't even care if the bottom's perfect because we're going to do some decorations down there. All right, so now we're just going to try to get this guy to, it's hard because this thing gives, you know what I mean? It's, I don't want a lot of wrinkles. There we go. I think it's going to work out pretty well. It's just kind of sticking. It's not like oozing through the napkin or anything, so that's why you want to let it dry till it's just kind of tacky. Oh, I think that looks really cute. And again, we're going to go over this with that varnish, and that will really seal this in. But I want to get these edges down, so we are going to have to put a little bit of Mod Podge down here. Come here, Mod Podge. All right, I don't need a lot of this. Oh, I got paint on this brush. How did I do that? Don't know. All right, let me grab another brush here. Just any old brush you got, and I'm gonna get these edges down. I'm just gonna fold the edges, you know, like a little gift fold. So we're just gonna put a little Mod Podge on here like so. Fold that down. I kind of want this flat on the bottom because, you know, it's gonna sit on the easel. So we're gonna do this part first, and then we're kind of gonna fold these up, get them to stick. And this one's ripped a teeny weeny bit, so let's hope we can get that to fold up nice. Oh, that folded up pretty nice. All right, there we go. All right, that's gonna look nice. Nice and nice. All right, let's get this side down. I'm gonna end up sticking my finger in it though, if I don't wait for this to dry. All right, so now fold this down here. And just kind of pinch that and fold it up like a little present would. You can't even see it once you get it on there. Take some Mod Podge, hold it down. Now let's see, am I gonna be able to do this? Oh yeah, I can hold this from the inside. Look at that. All right, get a little up here and push that down. Ooh, that's bent crooked up there. No, don't rip. And there we go. And I think maybe I want that to, do I want that to fold up or down? I think down. So the top will be nice and flat. There we go. Like I said, see, once you fold that, you can't even see it. It's disappeared. This wrinkle's aggravating me now. It's the only wrinkle in the bunch. There it goes. It's going away. All right. And then that side's got to go down. And there we go. We have our little image on our canvas. How pretty is that? I love this picture. And I could get most of it in with all the animals and everything. So there's a little bit of a wrinkle looking there. Like I said, since the Mod Podge isn't oozing through this, you can really kind of work with it to get things straightened out, but I think that's adorable. All right, we're gonna set this somewhere here, right on top of my paint. How's that? So that can dry. Let's see, this guy's cooled off now. So now all I need is a nail file here. We're gonna take this nail file and just clean off this napkin off of our ornament. You're just gonna go down like this on the side. You could use, you know, folded up sandpaper if you don't have a nail file. So I want this nice wood to show. And it's so easy, and it cleans up so nice. You can get these sometimes 2-pack at Dollar Tree, these nail files. And that's the easiest thing that I found to use is the files. All right, and that's that. And there is your cute little ornament. So now we gotta poke the hole back through here. I'm just gonna use this little tool from Dollar Tree here, embossing tool, and just push that right on back through there. So you wanna push it from the front too. Don't push it from the back because you're gonna pop up your image on the front. So push it through from the front to the back, and then you have your perfect little hole. So now I'm going to take some of that matte colored varnish. This stuff is so nice. It's so easy to work with. Please don't let me dump a ton of it on here because you don't need a lot. And we're just going to spread that around, and that'll seal that in nice for you. And this stuff dries clear, and it actually really brings out the color, I think, even more on these napkins. But you gotta be careful with some napkins that are like really a lot of red on them. This only has like the little bit with the scarves, but you don't want to go over it too many times because sometimes that red will bleed, so you don't want to have that all over the place. So there you go. So now all you do is wait for this to dry and add our little strings back, and you could add a little more decoration to this if you want to, whatever. But that is that one. We're gonna set that one aside. Now let's see how hard this is going to be to work with this star. Actually, I don't think it's going to be too bad. It's gonna have to be really careful because I can't go straight down with this one, so I'm gonna try to go in the sides here. And it's actually working very well. Yay! So that's all we're gonna do with that one. And see how it just all pops off, and then you just have your cute little image on here. Oh, I love this. I love those stars. I actually hope I can find some more of these stars, because you know it's getting towards the end of the summer and they're already pushing Halloween, so you've got to get stuff quick, I'm telling you. But I don't pretty much always repurpose the stars and stuff. I get these as decorations, you know, for 4th of July or whatever, and then if there was stars, you can just repurpose them for Christmas and make all kinds of pretties with it. Oh, that's coming off really nice. Yay. Ah, yes, I am definitely in love with the iron-on method because it just looks like a perfect picture. Just don't pull up on it. That's all I can tell you guys is when you're doing this, just do not go upward. Just always try to go down. I'm going as far down as I can with this one because that tin is in my way. But it's not going to beat me. We're still going to make this. I mean, you could probably fight with this or heat it up and get that glue off, but you know what? Just don't want to do all that. All right. There is our lovely little star ornament. Isn't that pretty? You could use this on a wreath or anything, or just hang it on a tree, whatever. We're just going to keep it as an ornament. I am going to put a coat of this varnish on top of it. Make sure it's sealed in there really nice. Don't need a lot. I may have to go back and sand a little more of this, but that's all right. This is going to be so cute. I do want to put a little bit of like a pine up here at the top where you hang it. I mean, you could decorate these up like crazy if you wanted to. But some people just like the simple. I mean, less is more sometimes. I'm trying to get all my brush strokes going in the same direction. I mean, if you have some that, you know, on here a little bit thicker, you may be able to see like a little line or something. So I'm trying to get this all going the same way and get rid of most of the thicker lines of that. But I think that's good. You can also go over that with a little really fine sandpaper too when it's done if it looks a little too rough. Very gently though. Gently, gently. To get any of those, if you have any thick lines. But there we go. I think that's going to be perfect. Ugh, my napkin's starting to tear. All right. That's the other thing. You don't want to go over this too many times. I may have to put another little piece of napkin there. That's what I'm going to do. I'm actually going to tear this out and decoupage another little piece of that matching. Where is it? It is that really dark wood at the top. Here it is. See if we can get a piece of this in here to match. I think that'll do it. See, if you do get a tear, just find yourself a piece of that napkin, and we're just going to go over it with this stain. Not stain. It's not stain at all. It's a sealer. All right, I got to really stop pushing on that because it's lifting up this napkin. All right. There we go. We are going to leave that be for now because once you put that varnish on there and stuff, it kind of makes your napkin soft, and I just went over it too many times, but we're going to fix it. It's going to be fine. A little teeny weeny piece there I need to fix, and voila. You just put another piece right over there, and when that dries, we'll sand that edge off, and nobody please don't let me touch any more of this napkin. But there we go. I fixed it. I put a brown piece in there that matches, and it's fine. So if you do end up with a tear, just take another piece of the napkin and put it right over top of there. So that is that one. Now this little guy here, the only thing I want to do with this, I don't even know if I want to seal this one anymore. I think he's just good the way it is. I am going to leave that be. I actually may go over that one with a gloss Mod Podge. I think that's what I'm going to do because I don't really want that one to be matte. Okay, so let's stand up our little Santa over here by our, you guys dry? Oh, these guys are dry already. Let's get this one hooked up here. So we're going to take our, I always make extra long pieces of jute string. This is just jute string from the Dollar Tree. And we're going to stick that back through here. And are you going to cooperate? Nope. I drilled these holes and I made sure everything fit perfectly. And now it wants to give me a hard time. Let me roll that up a little more. There we go. Now it's going through. I was going to cry. All right. So push that in through and then put that through the loop, and there you go. That way when you hang it, it'll hang nice and straight when you put it on the tree. So there you go. Easy peasy. You want to go that way. All right, fine. Whatever. Isn't that pretty? Yeah, I don't think I'm going to put anything else on there, but I do think I'm going to put a gloss on this one too, just to make this a nice shiny. I'm looking around here, and it's right here in front of my face. Is my Mod Podge. So let me see. Give me another brush. I go through so many brushes that in one day because I do a little something. Whoops. And then I go on to the next thing. And I should have done this before I put my string in, but I just thought of it. So we're just going to give this a little shine. And it'll be okay. Oh, I can hear them digging out there. I'm telling you, I'm going to have to come in here like after 4 o'clock from now on to work on my videos, I think, because it's just going to be really loud when they get out here in front of our house. And yeah, so I'm going to have to deal with it because they got to do what they got to do, but it's annoying. I mean, we just got done getting the roof done. That was 3 days of banging and noise and whatnot, so... There's our pretty snowman, snow lady ornament. And then you could just, I don't know how long I want this yet. Not sure what I'm going to use it for. So I'm not even going to tie a knot in it yet. But, you know, you just tie a knot however long you want this to be. So super cute. Super cute Santa ornament. This one you could also put a little pine or something on here. I'll let these dry. And then we'll finish doing stuff. All right, let me finish doing that one too off camera. I'll finish up a lot of this stuff off camera here and just show you guys. But the next one I want to show you the little lantern, what I'm doing with that. Another really simple thing. I wanted to do that one last too because I'm going to do some glitter work with that little guy. So first thing I want to do is get this big tag off of here. It's a huge tag for a little itty bitty candle, but that's what it says on the tag. If anybody's looking for these, I found these in the vase section. They may be in the craft section. I don't know. Every Dollar Tree is different. But I have this. What is this called? This is called 3D fabric paint. Now this stuff is really great. I like to use it to make some snow and stuff with. It kind of puffs up a little bit, but not real lot like the other puffy paints you would get like in Michael's or something. But I did put one on this side just to try it out and make sure. And look how pretty that looks with the glittery snow on it. So all you got to do for that, it's really simple. You just take this 3D paint and just pretty much draw on where you want your snow. Whoops, get over here. And then, you know, I make it really thick so, you know, it looks like it's snow coming off the roof here or whatever. And then we're going to put some down here. I like to make a nice thick line at the edge. That's where most of the snow would build up before it's ready to fall off. And then we're just gonna Put a bunch of it in here. Now this stuff takes a while to dry. When you put it on thick like this is going to take several hours to dry. But while it's still nice and wet, I am going to use, I got everything propping my stuff up. I'm going to use, this is called Diamond Dust. I think I got this on Amazon too, a long, long time ago. But you can use any glitter. It's just a clear glitter. It's pretty much all it is. It's just clear. There's nothing really special about it, but it's just called Diamond Dust. So we're just going to sprinkle that right on that snow, and then that's what you end up with, is this pretty snow. And you can add more, less, whatever you want on here. I'm trying to figure out where that's going to sit. So let's put the rest of that on here real quick. And this is really simple to do. And you can do this on lots of things. That little drip falling, I may just leave it there, unless it decides to fall off. But yeah, you can put it up higher, however you want to. That little thing hanging there, that's fine. But I figured I'd put some up here too, since, you know, it's like the second story of this lantern. But yeah, I'm trying to get this so it does not land in the wet stuff. There we go. Whoa, way too much came out of there. I'll spread it around. All right, doesn't have to be perfect. It's just snow coming off the roof. Okay, so let me just sprinkle it with this Diamond Dust. Easy peasy. And then just tap it off. I think that big cloth fell off. Oh, and that one turned around. Aw, I should not have banged on it so hard. All right, let me put a little bit more on here since that kind of turned inside out. All right, gently tap it off. Okay, so there you go. There you have your snow hanging off the roof here. And then, let me get rid of this glitter. Hopefully, you know, it's got too much other dirty stuff in it. I should have just done it over a bowl. Oh well, that was a waste. Don't do that. Do it over a bowl or a paper plate or something. A clean one, not one that you've just been painting on for hours. But yeah, don't waste that stuff. All right, so now I gotta heat up my glue gun. And we are going to, let me plug you in here. What is going on? There we go. Plug that in here, and then we're gonna get out this stuff. Now, I couldn't find any of my berries because, you know, it's July. I don't know where all my Christmas stuff was, and I didn't really want to dig through every box in my basement. So, instead of using berries, I found this, oh, everything's falling off it because I cut it. It's just this beaded bracelet that I got at Dollar Tree. And it has all these little things on there to make these little bracelet. But I thought that's the perfect size little berries I want to use. So that's what we're going to use. We're going to use that little bracelet. I need a bag for this bracelet. Love it. I hope they come out with these again because this is awesome. So there we go. What else am I going to use? I'm going to use these pine ties that they have every year from Dollar Tree. You know, it comes in a bag of, I don't remember how many because of course I don't have the bag with the tag on it. I think there's like 10 or 12 in here that you get. So I took that and then I actually took a paintbrush with a little bit of that white paint and I just went up and down these branches here to make them look a little snowy because it's more fun when they're snowy. All right, I got a mess here. I've got to get these brushes here that I have sitting in some water. There we go. Before I ruin all my brushes. Oh no. Did I stick that wet brush in with my dry brushes? Sure did. Anyway. It's that kind of day. Alright, so this, I'm actually going to put this down on the bottom of this here. Let's see. You really can't glue this base onto anything because underneath here is where you switch this on and off. So you're kind of stuck on what you can do with it. I mean, you can have it set in the top of a really pretty centerpiece or something. You just have to lift it up, turn it on when you want it on. And I don't know how long these are going to last. I have no clue. But I love these candles. These are the prettiest ones that I've seen so far. So I'm just going to start. I think I'm going to start back here. I think I'm going to make that the back. And we're just going to bend this here so we can get it to go all the way around. Knocking things down. They also have the green and the red puffy paint, or 3D paint. So that's great. All right, so now I can cut this. Oh, my wire cutters here. I don't have glitter in here. It took me until January to get rid of all the glitter from Christmas crafting, and it's back. All right, so let's bend that all up nice. And then as soon as my hot glue gun is ready here, we can glue that on. Almost. All right, so then I'm gonna add a few of these little berries in there, and I think that's it. I don't wanna make these things too, you know, like gaudy looking or anything like that. I was thinking about maybe, I don't know if I want to do that either. Maybe putting a little bit of pine just across the bottom of this. I thought that would look cute. Yeah, we're going to do that. Why not? Do whatever you want. All right, so let me cut that. I haven't finished painting my little easel yet, but we'll get that done later. Right now, we're just going to get this project done here. Oops. I think that's the wrong way. Yep. There we go. Come on, hands. Of course, I held it the wrong way. All right, let's stick a little more glue back here. There we go. Since I had to spin it around. There we go. You could add berries to this, whatever. I'm just going to leave this just with a little bit of this greens on it, and that is that. And then put a little photo here with a coating of the, I don't know if I want to put that on there. I don't know if I want this picture shiny or matte. I think I like it just the way it is with this matte look to it. I may just leave this. I don't think I want it to be shiny. The more I look at it, I think it's going to look more like a painted photo on an easel, you know, if it does not have that shiny finish. So we're going to leave that be. We got a little pine underneath there to hold it. Whoa! There we go. All right, now let's get this glued on here. I'm actually going to get it into place, and then we are going to... Perfect. All right, we're going to start back here. I actually might need my finger protectors for this. I don't know. We'll see. Glue that there. I don't think it's going to get too hot through there. Nope, maybe not. It may be okay. All right, and we're going to start over here on this side. Just go across this bottom piece if you have glue in your glue gun. That runs out so quick when you're busy. All right, let's go across here. And you really want to wait to do this until your, I stick my finger in it, until your snow's dry. But for video's sake, I'm not going to wait another few hours. But yeah, you know, otherwise you're going to stick your finger in it like I just did. All right, and we have that there, and then this one's going right here. There you go. This is fun. It's like hot outside. It's like 83 degrees. It's humid. It's disgusting. So you know what? Let's do some Christmas crafting, right? All right, so there you go with the pine on the bottom. I wonder if I have any tiny, oh, I do. Tiny pine cones. Where are you? Oh, and they actually have a little bit of glitter on them. I just put all these away from last year. So maybe we'll just put a couple of these pine cones on the front and a berry. What do you think? I wonder if I can cut these berries with my wire cutter and make it smaller so it doesn't stick up so high. Let's see. Sure can. You know what? You can do whatever you want to do. All right, so let's get these on here. Let's see, where do I want them? Let me set them in here first and see. Yeah, I think that'll look pretty right there. And I'm throwing my glue gun again. I forget how annoying that is on the video. Because I'm constantly doing that when I'm trying to do something in a hurry. Just toss the glue gun out of the way. Alright, get those in there. Hope you guys are kind of centered. My hands get very shaky when I'm trying to do stuff like this. You really can't see it. It's weird to explain how my hands get. They get shaky, but it's like on the inside. You can't see my hands shaking, but when I go to do something, it's bizarre. It's absolutely bizarre. All right, let me get another little shot of glue in here. I want to stick this berry in there. Is that gonna work? Is it gonna work? It's gonna work. Look how perfect that little berry looks. Okay, love it. I'm done with this. I don't want to put anything more on here because I don't know what I'm going to do with this yet. I don't know if it's going to be in a centerpiece. I don't know. I mean, you can hang it, you know, like an ornament. You can do whatever you want to do. Make a cute little gift too to add on to somebody's little gift basket or whatever. All right, so that's done. That's done. I finish painting that later. This here, I think I wanted to add some pines to the top. Where is my painted pine? Here it is. Wonder if I can get away with this if we cut this. Or is that going to be too short? No, that's going to be way too short. All right, let's grab another pine here. Because I kind of want this. I want it to just hook onto the, like where the rope is. So have that stick out about there. All right, yeah, that would have been way too small. All right, let's cut a couple of these. I love these things. I also buy the little Christmas trees that they have at Dollar Tree, and I take my wire cutters and I cut all the pine off of them, and I use them a lot to craft with. All right, so let's get that on there like a little X. Marks the spot. Let me glue these together first. And then I kind of want to get this to hook onto this rope a little bit because if you just put it on the tin, it's going to fall off. This hot glue does not hold the tin very, very well. So there we go. I think that would be good. So we have that. You can add some of the white snow to it if you want to. These I think we're going to leave green. And I need a pine cone. Let's see what we got here in our little bag of goodies. These came with like these little pumpkin looking things. They had the bags of these at Dollar Tree. For several years they've had them. No, that's too big. What about this guy? What about this guy? We just want a pine cone. That's all I want. I just want a pine cone on here. And there we go. We have a pine cone on here. And we're also glued to the table. There we go. And yeah, I am going to add a little bit of the white paint to the pine. It's just that these pine ties, they're really shiny. And if you put some of the matte chalk paint on there, it kind of takes that shine away too. So it doesn't look so fake looking. Another brush. Brushes everywhere. There, I don't want too much. So just go along the edges of these little pines. Add your little snow. I know this video is probably going to end up being really long. These are really quick and easy projects, but by the time I get done getting everything together and the painting and letting the paint dry, it does take a little bit of time, but they're just super easy to make. And there we have our little star ornament. I love that Santa picture. So cute. And then we have our thing. I'm going to clean this up. I'll get all this stuff out here once I clean this mess up here so you guys can see them better because it's just very distracting with all this stuff in the background. All right, so let me do that and I will be right back. All right, guys, I got most of my stuff cleaned up here. It just looks so crazy with everything. But anyway, here we go. We're gonna hold this guy up here just one more time. Show you guys that cute, cute picture. See the little girls peeking in the window? I love that napkin. So very cute. All right, so that was project 1 here. Here's project 2. So cute. I mean, you can make so many of these so quick and easy too. I'm telling you, just paint them up, get the Mod Podge on there, and then figure out what images you want to put on there. Just iron them on, you're done. Real quick, nice little present, little add-on, hang it on a present or whatever. And then we have our little picture with the easel. That comes as a set. I don't even remember if I said that in the beginning. I'm pretty sure I did. It comes as a set in Dollar Tree in the Crafter Square section. So that's really cool. I got that all finished painted now. So I think that looks nice. I'm not going to add any more to that. That'll look just pretty, you know, in with your other Christmas decor. And I'm going to be careful with this one because it's still very wet, the snow. But how cute is that? Let's turn it on. I'm knocking snow if I need to put this down. There we go. Just to see. Look how pretty. And then we have our pretty, I'll shut the light off because it's making a glare. Little berries and pine cones on there. And like I said, you can use it as an ornament, add it to an arrangement, whatever you want to do. But those were my 4 little Christmas in July projects I promised I would get to here. And thanks so much for watching, everybody. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys all next time. Have a great day, everyone.